Alright, I'm going to be doing a 100 days in Minecraft, but I'm not that good at the game, so I'm just going to do normal mode. So day one, I decided to chop down a tree, do the usual stuff, like crafting a crafting table, making sticks, making wood, doing all that type of stuff, making a pickaxe, usual day one stuff. Then I used the cobblestone I got from mining to just make some tools and, that stuff. Sorry for there being no audio, it's just that a lot of this was me talking, so I couldn't really separate the audio. There will be more audio in 200 days, for sure, but for now, you'll get very little audio, so sorry. Oh yeah, I also made it out of the swamp biome! Yay! Made a bowl. Trying to make mushroom soup. Didn't know how to make mushroom soup. Checked how to make mushroom soup. I don't have red mushrooms. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at what I found. I found an emerald. An emerald ore. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Wow. And I guess I also found some iron, but yeah, that's not as important. Alright, and that's day one. Time to go to bed. Alright, time for day two. Gotta get busy, gotta make some signs. I need to mark this emerald down. I gotta make sure I come back here with silk touch. Alright, time to smelt some stuff. Don't put the coal in the top slot. Alright, time to make iron. Yay. Did some very light exploring. All I found was coal, so I'm just gonna skip through this part. I'm back on the surface. Did you enjoy 7 seconds of me being underground? My iron's done cooking. I made a shield, I made a pickaxe, it's all nice. Got an achievement, too. Did some more exploring, can't do if it's too far out. Don't have armor. Don't have any armor. And I only have a stone axe. I found a dead end. Can you tell that this is unscripted? Because it is. Got hit right around here, it's no big deal. I have a shield and it's just a skeleton. Singular skeleton. Can kill with ease. With ease, I tell you. Oh wow, look at that. I'm actually doing some exploring. And I'm underwater. I almost died here. No worries, I totally wasn't panicking. I 100% knew what I was doing. Had it all under control. And I'm safe. No deaths here. After that experience, I found a single piece of iron. Near-death experience for a singular piece of iron and being surrounded by gravel. How wonderful! I finally made my way out, but it's nighttime, so that means I'm, have to go to sleep. Day 3, it's time to wake up. It's a new morning. And it's time for more smelting. You smell it? Fumes. Made my way across the mountain and oh yeah, it's a village! Oh! I made my way across the river, and there's a mysterious floating island next to the village. Just your usual Tuesday afternoon. Went into a person's house, time to commit some thievery! Woo! Stole this librarian's books. You never know when they might come in handy. Sorry, big guy, I need the iron. Okay, go! Oh, okay. Don't mind me just looking over my future land. And also my mouse glitching out. Oh yeah. Also, I figured I could do this with my tablet pen. Alright, time to go back to where the emerald was, because I need to get my stuff back. I'm moving into the village! Alright, found my stuff. I'm gonna smelt some iron. And then I'm just gonna go to sleep, because it's already about to be the nighttime. Good night. Time for day 3! And on day 3, I just spent, the majority of the morning trying to figure out how to get the day counter on my F3 screen, because for some reason, the new update made it so you have to turn on something. Alright, I finally figured it out. Now you have the day counter in 2 places. Then I went over to the village. I got some plans for these villagers. Well, first I gotta make some iron armor, you know that. I gotta make it. And I made an iron axe. Then I found the perfect place to build my house, so first I planted down my saplings and started terraforming. I finally started construction on building my house, and then it started raining. Isn't that just a wonderful time? But it's almost the nighttime, I might as well just sleep soon. But not until I finish the confines of my house! I just need to outline the area, and that's it. Look at this. Line up, blop. Then I noticed that my tree had finished growing, so I decided to start chopping it down. I like spruce wood, it looks nice. I finally finished chopping down the tree, so I went immediately to sleep. I'm not dealing with monsters. It's day 4, time to start construction on my house, but first I'm gonna fix up this podzol. I do not like it. It looks like poo. I don't like that. So I'm replacing it with regular grass, so I can just... Oh, and my shovel broke. That's nice. And I started constructing my house, and this is when the legendary moment happened.
Yeah. What are you gonna use the spruce for?
Sprucing up my house. It was not that funny, but okay. I don't want to bore you with the building, so I'm just gonna... boom. Did you like that transition? Well, too bad, because now I'm organizing my chest, and it's gonna become very unorganized soon. Well, that was the rest of day 4. All I did was build. Alright, it's day 5 now. I'm still trying to make a good window frame for my windows, but I wasn't really able to get that. What is that? That looks horrible. Anyways, I finally made some windows for my house, and I also got a good window frame, so now I have these windows. Look at how cool they look. Do you like how organized my chest is? Because it won't be organized soon. I finally, filled up that podzol hole that I was meaning to fill up on day 4, since I do have a new shovel. And yeah, that was pretty much just all of day 5. Alright, good night. I found a wandering trader. It ended up not having anything I wanted. Oh, would you look at that? I have 2 leads in my inventory. I totally didn't kill the wandering trader llamas. I tried making suspicious stew, but then found out you also need red mushrooms for that. So, no suspicious stew for me. I ended up trapping a villager and turning it into a Fletcher because, you know, sticks are very profitable in this economy. Then I went to bed after making my first profits. Good day. Then I decided to start digging out my floor on day 7 because I don't want to be just standing on grass inside of my home. Then I finished digging out a piece of the mountain. It shouldn't be too much of an eyesore. You can't really see it from my house. I just need this for my floor. And then I ran out of cobblestone for my floor, so I went back to the mountain to continue digging some cobblestone. Then I made a dock, because I'm probably going to be boating out a lot. Probably not, but it's still just nice to have this as a build. I wasn't able to finish up the dock on day 7, but it's fine. It's just that stone takes like a while to smelt. Then I finally finished up the dock on the early morning of day 8. Look at that. Looks nice. Then I did add some of these fence gates to the dock, but it's nothing much. It's just there for vanity. Now I am completely done with this dock until I decide to change it again in the far future, probably. I decided to explore this cave because there might be some nice resources like more iron and maybe even possibly diamonds. I found some iron and coal over here, nothing too much, but it is useful. I don't really have much to say about this, so I'm just gonna name every single ore that I mined. Iron, 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 amethyst, and more iron. Iron. Gold. Yeah, I've been in these caves so long that now it's day 9 and I'm smelting all of this iron. With all of that iron, I made full iron armor and tools. Like, look at that. I got some lava because once I return to the surface, I'm gonna make infinite lava sources with the spikes I got from the spiky biome. I don't know what it's called. I gotta make some more torches. This cave is so big, oh my god. Finally made my way back to the surface through a hole in the wall. And now I don't know where I am, but I am probably nearby the village. Yeah, no, I'm lost, but at least I found a ruined portal, that's nice. I found my way back to the village. It wasn't that far away. I was right. And hey, you get this cool shot of me going through the tunnel into the village. Day 10 now, rise and shine, get off my property! I used that blast furnace I got from one of the villager houses to smelt all my stuff. And the smoker. Can't forget about the smoker. Then I used these shears to get some vines and leaves. You never know when you might need them for building something. I also got this sugarcane. I'm gonna start actually doing agriculture now. I went home. I don't know why I didn't use a boat. That's the entire reason I have the dock and I didn't use a boat. I also tried making this path look like it was connecting to the rest of the road. I think I did a good job. That's about it. Time to go to sleep. Day 11, time to do some trading. I got a lot of wood yesterday. I only got 17 emeralds from that, but it's fine, that's a good amount. I mean what I said, and I'm making agriculture, but first I'm gonna build a wall so that mobs can't just walk all over my crops. This looks like an animal pen, but trust me, it's not. It's just for separating crops. Then instead of little birthday candles, I made lanterns because they look fancy. Then a thunderstorm started, so I just went straight to bed. Now it's day 12, and I'm just making some more decoration stuff. Finally putting down agriculture, tilling the land, gonna plant down all the seeds. Oops, miss a spot. Alright, I'm done placing the seeds. As you can see here, I am struggling to make a spyglass. I have no clue how to make one. I figured out how to make one. I spent the rest of the day just messing around with the spyglass, so I just went to sleep after that. Alright, day 13, time to start construction on the second floor because why not? Made my house look cozy. Look at that, it's nice. Yep, there we go, it's unorganized now. I'm just putting random stuff in this thing. I decided I wanted the second floor to be made out of packed mud and, like, mud bricks, but for some reason I decided to, make my own mud instead of just going to the mangrove swamp. But then I did realize that it would just be easier to go to the mangrove swamp to get mud, so that I did. I got lost, it got dark. No worries, I found my way back. Before going to sleep, I made an axe, but now I am sleeping. And now it's day 14, and I'm trying to make magenta dye because I like that color and I want my bed to be that color. And now it's that color. Decided to make some villagers into farmers. They can give some good food. Alright, I got the villagers in. Also, I made sure to place down iron doors so that they can't escape easily. I decided to remove this fence. It was doomed to be removed sooner or later. I need to expand this farm. It's way too small. Tried making the floor of the second floor, but I didn't have enough mud bricks. And then suddenly a villager decided to just walk into my house. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire day. I tried making that villager into a Fletcher, but it went to sleep and I couldn't trap it. So I just went to sleep myself. Day 15, I finally trapped that villager. And then I trapped another. I know it doesn't look ethical, but I mean, at least I get mending. I spent the entire rest of the day trying to get some villagers to be farmers, but I failed, so I'm just going to sleep. Alright, got a second farmer. Let's go! You might be wondering why I'm going to eat a spider eye to poison myself, but it's because I want the achievement for eating literally every single food in the game. I didn't do too much day 16, so I just decided to plant down some more trees. And then go to sleep. Day 17, rise and shine, time to do some more farming. I got another villager, this will be the last one I'm capturing unethically, the rest will actually, be treated nicely. I spent most of the time trying to get protection 4, and look here, I got it. Got a bunch of sticks, time to trade it all for profits. I finally placed down that brewing stand I got from the church. Chopped down a bunch of trees, you know how much I need those profits, those emeralds, those greens. Then I went to sleep. Day 18, I kinda just stood around. Then I set out for exploration. I want some diamonds. Okay, I found another village before I found diamonds. Great. I headed over there since it was already nighttime, so I just made a bed. I don't know why I could have just gone in the houses, but okay, it's sleeping time now. Day 19, I stole some people's crops. I don't have potatoes yet, or carrots. I tried finding a good cave, but all of them were just dead ends. Alright, and then I decided to kill a bunch of cows, and also made sure to kill the baby. There can be no witnesses. I found a village and decided to start killing some mobs and looting the village because there was nothing better to do, and for some reason I just did not want to sleep this night. I made some new tools. My current ones were already about to break. And then I killed an Enderman on the early morning of day 20. Well, it's still day 19, but the sun is up, so I'm counting this as day 20. Well, now it is day 20, and I found a ruined portal. Look at that. You can see right there in the distance. Look at that. It's a pillager outpost. Yeah. I didn't take any actions to go to the pillager outpost. I was too scared, so I just went into this cave that had nothing useful. The only useful thing that I found were these rails. I might need them for contraptions and stuff like that. I didn't find diamonds or anything, but I did find a lot of iron. And then I went to sleep inside of the cave. Day 21, I found a jungle, time to get some beans. I treaded on and found another village. That's the third village I found, and still no diamonds or a good cave. Before I went and looted the village, I did find another jungle and also a ruined portal. And then after looting the village, I just went to sleep because it was nighttime. Day 22, I woke up and looted that ruined portal, got some lodestones and some golden carrots. I really like that food. Then I found this ravine and oh no. It sent me to the world spawn, so I just had to remember what the coordinates were, and I started running. I was not losing all my stuff. I wasn't recording, but now I got my stuff back, and it's day 23. There was also an enchanted golden apple in a minecart chest that was right next to me where I died. And right now I'm just returning home because that was a very unsuccessful trip, and I got no diamonds out of that. I made it just in time for the night time of day 23. But now it's day 24, and I had the wonderful idea of making a second floor to my farm. Then I put in this nice little waterfall that will cause no harm whatsoever. I do not remember when I got all of this iron, but I have a lot of it. I then made some lanterns. They look nice, and I wanted to light up the place so that the crops don't just die. Then I slabbed up all of this dirt because I don't want it, like, peeking out of the bottom. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. A villager went into my bed. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I gotta get this guy back in. Alright, yeah, please leave my house. Took me a while, but now this guy's finally back on the farm. Started tilling the dirt that was up above with the hoe that I got from the ruined portal. I don't want this gold hoe, so I'm just using all of it up. I made this floor the potato floor and then jumped into the water. Then I finally finished placing down all of the dirt on the floor. Then I ran out of spruce wood, so I just need to get a bunch of this, and hopefully I get 4 saplings from this tree, and if I don't, I just plant more. Then, right before going to sleep, I made some more chests, and then finally went to sleep. Day 26, I started this sugarcane wall. Not only do I get a bunch of paper, I also get a sugarcane perimeter to tell me that this village is my village. More slabbing, I don't want to look dirty. More hoeing, roofing, trading, and then sleeping. Day 27, I don't know how this villager escaped, but now I'm just getting it back into the house. I tried villager-proofing the doors, but ended up just confusing myself. Started fencing this thing. I want this thing to actually look nice. After that, I just continued building, and then I went to sleep. I know a lot of these days seem short, but I don't want this video to be any longer than 40 minutes. I know you don't hear it, but I definitely hear it, and villagers are dying. Oh, no, get out of there, no, what are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. It started raining after that, so I just went over to the taiga village that was nearby to get some new villagers. But not before I do some more caving! I need some more iron! You know, you can never really have too much iron or coal unless you have lava buckets, then you can have too much coal. Then I went to sleep inside of the cave. I don't know why. Woke up and immediately went down into the caves again. I need to find diamonds. It's already day 30 and I haven't found a single one. Oh, look at that! Yeah, diamond! Oh, wait, is it? Oh, it's only one. Okay. Look at that, I found another one. Oh, but my iron pickaxe is about to break, but look at that. It's a 4 vein. Nice. Okay, wait, 5 vein. Oh, okay. Even better. I didn't find any more diamonds after that, so I just dug up to the surface. Well, crap, this is not the surface. Where the hell am I? This is not the surface. Where am I? It's a big pool of lava, but that's nothing a water bucket won't fix. I found what feels like a bunch of gold and redstone on this expedition. Alright, nice. I found my 9th diamond. Don't ask me where the 8th one came from. I have no idea. I decided to reserve inventory space by turning all of my raw iron into raw iron blocks. Oh my god! Oh! Alright, now I'm back on the surface. Yay. Alright, hopefully I can actually go to the taiga village now to get some new villagers. But first, I obviously had to make diamond tools. I can't, just not use these things. I said I would go to the taiga village, but for some reason I just forgot to. But look at that, that sugarcane wall is coming in handy. I know exactly that this is my village. I decided to make a treasure chest. Look at that beauty. All my valuables go in there. I'm finally making the infinite lava source that I said I would make however many days ago. With this, I will gain infinite lava forever, as long as this exists. Alright, I'm chopping down this tree again. I need more wood. Alright, I'm trading again. I need some more profits. I'm broke. Kinda sad that my villagers are dead. I should probably go to the taiga village to get some new ones. I don't remember why I took out all the mud bricks from my roof. Probably to make slabs or something. Yep, I'm making slabs. I'm saving a bunch of blocks by doing this. Yep, it looks pretty nice. I like how the roof looks now. I got another mending book since I only had one, and I want to enchant both my axe and my pickaxe. Alright, nice. There we go, my first enchant. Let me also rename the pickaxe so I know what enchant it is. Alright, I'm tearing out the floor. I'm going to replace it with stone bricks instead of regular cobblestone. I was just smelting stone the entire day. There's no real way to speed this up unless you have an auto smelter, and I do not have one of those yet. Okay, the only reason I haven't gone to the Nether yet is because right now I'm going to make a basement so that I can put the Nether portal in, because I think that'll look cool. Alright, time to sacrifice a bunch of iron pickaxes just to make this basement. Alright, I just need another book. Okay, thank you. Then I played some Grace and then made an enchantment table that I will never use at all. Potato! Alright, I'm gonna put some slabs down so villagers won't drown again. Alright, time to go to the Taiga village. I need my new farmers. Hello, villagers. Do you want to be my farmers? Well, too bad. You don't have a choice. I got them into the farm on day 37. Now you will be here for the rest of eternity, as long as you don't die. Alright, chopping down a tree. I need some wood. Lilac soup. Oh no! Oh! I finally placed down that enchanting table that I was never going to use. I'm still never going to use it. Just this once. Just for the achievement. Alright, put an enchantment on this dying pickaxe. I'm never going to use it either way. Alright, I made some more storage. You know how much I need storage. I barely have any room inside of my chest. They're all, like, overflowing with stuff. I used a lodestone so I could, make a compass that would allow me to just get home at any time. No coordinates needed. Alright, time to dig out the basement. I want to put my portal here. Oh, this is so much digging. That's all I did the entire day. Just dig, 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 dig! Alright, I finally finished digging. Now I just need to do the walls, the floor, the roof, the decoration. Oh my god, I'm still nowhere close to done, am I? Lanterns! Walling! Okay, I'm gonna try putting on fresh animations because I want this to look better. And, oh no. Oh, okay, that's not good. Oh, yeah, no, change that back now. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna put in some spruce. I really like this type of wood. Alright, time to actually dig out the place where my nether portal will be. Hopefully this will be even. It wasn't. But hey, I'm gonna test out these new brick walls. Hopefully they look good. Yeah, no, they don't. They don't look good. Day 43, I went to the mountains. I'm running low on fuel. I don't know why I'm still using these brick walls. They don't look good. I don't like how it looks. What the? Oh, right. I forgot. Villagers can climb ladders. Alright, I need to fix that. Alright, finally, I'm gonna replace these brick walls. These do not look good. Alright, I'm gonna make the walls diorite because I think it looks nice. Ooh, tough slabs. I might want to get this. This looks nice. Alright, I made the entire basement floor polished andesite. Alright, I'm gonna finally trade with these villagers. Alright, I need to level these guys up. In the end, the brick walls kinda grew on me, so I just kept them. Anyways, look at that. Basement's finished. Nice, I can finally put the nether portal in. Boom! Nether portal! Alright, I'm gonna finally collect this lava and probably move all this to the basement. Alright, I moved it to the basement. Time to hopefully not kill myself trying to put in lava. Alright, yeah, I'm being really careful right here. I do not want to die. Nice. I made a bunch of profits. Look at that. 2.5 stacks of emeralds. That is a lot. Alright, today is finally the day. I'm gonna go light that nether portal. Oh. Alright, not the worst spawn. I can probably work with this. Alright, I'm gonna surround the nether portal with cobblestone. I don't want this thing to be ruined by ghasts. Alright, nice. My first quartz. Okay, I set up this little contraption where pretty much I just have an iron door. But the lever is a bad idea. Yeah, it does that. Alright, I'm cooking cod. Remember, I need to eat one of every single food in the game. Alright, I'm gonna do some very light exploration. I don't want to get lost, and also it's like going into a cave for the first time on day 1. Alright, since I have mending on my pickaxe, it should heal up whenever I mine all of these quartz. Okay, this is a tiny bit embarrassing. I haven't been recording for 6 days, And now the shaders are different as well. Also, I built a little area for the villagers to hang out and sleep. However, I still am trading with the villagers to try to get some golden carrots and probably other good foods. Alright, I also started this sheep pen. You're gonna be lucky that you don't have sound because this becomes so noisy. Don't mind me just making some more money. Wow, that's a lot of emeralds and I still don't have any more diamonds. Today is the day I start the great deforestation. Today, and from now on, I will be just chopping down all of these trees. That is what I did for the entire day. Just chop down trees. I need money, okay? I also decided to start chopping down this house. I might start chopping down all the houses. I need room for builds. And there we go. The house is gone, like it was never there. I'm gonna start placing all the villagers in one spot. I need to treat them ethically. And I'm gonna replace all of these path blocks with dirt. It looks nice. And in that time I wasn't recording for 6 days, I also finished up the infinite lava generator. Alright, time to go back to hell. Okay, I'm back. All I really did was just mine some quartz. Okay, time to start construction on this villager house. Okay, I'm gonna put in some iron bars. I think it'll make it look lively and totally not like a prison. It looks like a prison. Alright, I'm back in hell, and look at that. It's another fortress. I don't know how I didn't notice it earlier. No time for that, I gotta get some good trades now. Alright, I got the villagers at nice. Okay, the majority of the day was just doing this. And look at that, I got power 5. I got unbreaking 3 on both my pickaxe and my axe, so that's nice. And then I went to sleep inside one of the villager beds. This is the only time I'll be using a Fletcher for something other than selling sticks. It is time for the great exploration for diamonds. I only have 1 and I want more. I want full diamond armor by the end of this mining trip. Found another village before another cave. Wow, look at that sunset. Then I found this little hole in the wall that I thought wouldn't be too much, but just take a look for yourself.
Oh, wait. Yo! No. Oh. Okay, that was a little bit less dramatic.
Then I found this deep dark right next to the place I landed, so I was lucky I didn't fall into it. There's so many diamonds in this cave, I couldn't stop finding them. Like, look, I found one right now. Look at this. This cave is massive. And then it also branched off into a lush cave. Wow. Day 64, I found some more diamonds. I do have 18 diamonds, but I need 30 for everything I want. And look, I found some more. I won't stop finding more. Found another piece of the cave, and look at that, there's so many more diamonds. And it was at that point where I had enough diamonds to get everything I wanted. Alright, I'm finally returning home. Very successful trip. And look at that, Badlands. Had a very near-death experience, but it's fine. I'm fine. I made it back home and made that sweet, sweet diamond armor. Day 67, I found out that you can make rabbit stew. This is the first time I'm finding out about it, and apparently it's good. I tried figuring out how target blocks work. Didn't figure out how they worked. Then I was just AFK for the entirety of day 68. Huh. All I did day 69 really was just do villager trades. Day 70, I got Aqua Affinity. It'll help me out a lot. Day 71, I did some more trading. And then day 72, I put Unbreaking 3 on a diamond shovel I just crafted. And then I did some more trading. Then I went straight back to hell to try and bridge over to that Nether fortress that I found. I went over there, but I got scared, so I just went back, and now I'm digging out the side of this mountain. I went back there prepared with all the dirt that I got, and now I'm gonna fight some blazes for blaze rods. It was pretty successful. I got some nether warts and blaze rods. Now I'm just carving out a new room for the basement. Now we are 3/4 of the way done, and I'm just planting some bamboo because I want some to make free sticks. I also wanted bamboo to make the side of the walls bamboo planks. I think it'll look nice. And then I traded with one of the villagers for Respiration 3 to make my helmet even better. More trading! I now have the perfect helmet. Wow. Making these basement walls is a very slow process. Bamboo takes a while to grow. You know, you don't see it much, but I do gardening once in a while. I like these potatoes. They give me good money from the farmers. If you're wondering what this room is for, it's for the auto smelter. Oh wow, look at that. They made children. I thought brown carpet would be nice for the flooring, but no. No, this doesn't look nice. I hate this. Anyways, I'm finally making the auto smelter. I continued the checkerboard pattern that I made on the other part of the basement, right over here. It looks nice. Day 79, I'm about to finish up the auto smelter. I think it's looking nice. Alright, it's done now. Yay! Remember when I said that I would deforest this entire area? Well, today is the day I start. I chopped down trees quite literally the entire day, oak and birch, all of them. I was going to chop throughout the night, but the mobs were too much of a nuisance, so now I'm going back home. Day 81, I am still chopping. And then day 82, more chopping. Chopping takes so long that now it's almost the nighttime of day 83. Chopping took so long that now I just finished on day 84. Look at that. The entire thing is cleared out now. My friend dared me to find a trial chambers before day 100, so now I'm over here trying to get a cartographer. Also, I'm finally going to finish the wall of the basement on the other room. I never finished that. I have way too much wood. I don't know why I chopped down an entire forest. I mean, it's for profits. There's some more villagers that need jobs. And I need to turn all these sticks into profits. I have too much wood. You know, I do have most of my stuff enchanted already, but I do need to enchant my sword. I just am trying to get all of the enchants that I need for it. Alright, I'm finally enchanting my sword. Nice. And I'm also trying to trade with this cartographer so it can actually give me a map that I need. Also, I decided that this was too little space, so I decided to start putting a second floor to the building. Okay, there is now a second floor to the building, and it is completely done. You can go up and down the stairs now. Alright, look at that. There's 2 cartographers now. Also, you may have noticed that there is sound now, and that's because you can't hear me, and I am not in a VC with anyone. And now I'm making a cake. I'm starting to prepare for day 100 now. Also, the sound's gone again. I was listening to a video. I don't know why, but I decided to just sculpt and destroy part of this hill for the majority of the day. Last 10 days, and you know what I start doing immediately? Making a 3rd floor to the farm. And now it's not in full screen anymore. I don't know what happened to that. Oh, look at that! I got a trial chamber map! Yes! I was gonna go to the trial chamber on day 92, so I decided to just prepare for today. Maybe a bit too much. Before I went into the trial chamber, I made a little shed so I could set my spawn point here in case I died. And then I found myself inside of the trial chambers. Time to get fighting. These bogged are easily one of the most annoying enemies right next to the breeze. But hey, look at that, I found a music disc and a bunch of poisoned arrows. Oh yeah, I dug into a mine shaft, but I'm not gonna go in here. Alright, I made a jukebox so I can actually listen to that music disc. I traded a bunch of paper for emeralds, which was not the best idea. I should have saved them for fireworks. But hey, look at that, I'm making fireworks now. The rest of the day was just spent preparing for day 100. I want to celebrate. I found some iron golems stuck inside of this cave, so I decided to put them out of their misery. Same for this one inside of the sheep pen. Then I decided to tear down this well. I need room for my builds. Also, I found out that there was like a secret contraption underneath the well. I don't know what that's about. It wasn't really a contraption, but oh well. Now I'm just expanding the villager house. No, they are not free. They just have more room to walk around. You know, I still don't have efficiency after 96 days. Wow. Also, I built this entire thing one-off, so now I have to move it. It's almost day 100, so I'm just gonna test out how profitable cartographers are by selling all this glass. Oh wow, it's almost time. And right now I'm just trying to get some good trades. It took me 98 days, but now I finally have Silk Touch. Wow! You know, I think I did pretty well on these 100 days. Tell me what you think in the comments. It is an efficiency 5, but I do get efficiency 4, which I can just combine 2 of them to get efficiency 5. It is day 99, so it is almost my time, and hey look, I'm doing rhymes! I have so many sticks that I could just sell for days, but I only have 1. I have so much wood that I could have 32 stacks of sticks in my inventory right now. I mean, yeah, that's what you get from chopping down an entire forest. And now, I have efficiency 5 on both my pickaxe and my shovel. Nice. I went to hell one last time just so I could grab a lava bucket. I'm finally using the auto smelter. Wow. Day 100. Never thought I'd make it this far in the Minecraft world. Did you know that this entire video was edited on CapCut, of all things? I tried looking for alternatives, but I just settled on CapCut. Wow, look at all that glass. 2.5 stacks. Not including the glass panes I already have in my inventory, wow. This video was a really fun one to make, so I hope you enjoyed it. My PC also screams at me whenever I open up CapCut, so that's nice. I mean, this video is 35 minutes long, and hey, you get some audio for the finale. That's nice, right? I traded one final time right before the fireworks show. And now it is time for the aforementioned fireworks show. Alright, time to go up the stairs. You know, this video's been really fun to make, and it took a while too. Like, 2 weeks? Anyways, it's time! Start now! Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. 200 days will be coming out probably in May, so stay tuned for that. Have a wonderful evening or whatever time it is for you. Alright, goodbye. Jesus Christ, those fireworks are also really loud.